Green blessings are everywhere around you, even if you live in a city, even if you don't have a garden, even if you don't have a single plant in a pot anywhere at all. You can go to the store and buy gobo root. Gobo is the name that is given to burdock when it is cultivated, and you can get gobo root just about any time of the year in Chinatown, but the fall is a great time to look in your other markets, especially your health food and whole food markets, for gobo root. It is delicious. Burdock root is another one of the plants that I talk about in my green book, Healing Wise, and there are so many uses for burdock. We're just working with dandelion, and I said that worldwide dandelion is considered a really wonderful anti-cancer herb. Well, burdock is considered an anti-cancer herb as well. And both burdock and dandelion not only work beautifully well together, they work very, very well with all kinds of scientific medicines. All kinds of pharmaceutical medicines interact very well with both of these roots. In fact, they are what I would consider American adaptogens. In other words, they give your body the ability to adapt to whatever treatment you've chosen. Do you have to have cancer to eat burdock? Oh, goodness, no. Burdock is just straight out delicious. And we're going to make a burdock root vinegar because it's one of my absolute favorite vinegars. Whenever I get hold of some burdock, I say, yeah, let me add it. Give me some vinegar. Let's make burdock root vinegar. We got the root all nicely cut up here. Yeah, we just went out to the stores, a couple of dollars for this gobo root, G-O-B-O. Burdock is considered to be an herb that dives deep and that can change all kinds of chronic problems in the body. If it's chronic pain, if it's chronic skin problems, especially chronic digestive things, all of that kind of chronic issue, burdock says, let me at it. This is where I work really, really well. So if you go to dig up burdock root, please take some children with you. Okay, with our gobo root cut up and filling the jar here. And let's see, Justine and I have parlayed about this very precious gobo root, and some of it is going to be cooked. So we're going to leave this nice amount for cooking up. It cooks so well. I love to saute it with something from the onion family and some medicinal mushrooms. And this is going to be a partial jar of vinegar. My preference is always to fill the jar right up to the very top, but if I don't have enough plant material or I don't have the right size jar, then especially with something like a root, I can just bring the vinegar up to cover that. And let's see, do we have a piece of plastic around here? Because we have a metal lid, not such a good idea. Here we go. Get some plastic around there, under that lid, because that vinegar, remember, searches for minerals, and that metal lid is minerals. So now we've got a plastic lining in there, and here's our burdock root vinegar. And Justine says, you know, I'm leaving pretty soon. I'm just going to start using it as pickled burdock root within a week, and you can do that. The most medicine comes from letting your tincture or vinegar sit for 6 weeks. But as I said at the beginning of this session, you can't do it wrong. If you decide that you don't have enough to fill your jar, don't fill your jar. It's okay. You got a smaller jar, use that smaller jar. If you decide that you can't let it for 6 weeks, that's okay. Go ahead and use it. We're going to eat the pickled burdock right out of here, even if this has sat for a long time. And because I pasteurized the vinegar, it's good. Yum! Burdock root vinegar. You can make it even if there's nothing green growing around you.